Today, I want to talk about meta cinema. Metafiction is defined as fictional writing which self-consciously and systematically draws attention to its status as an artifact in order to pose questions about the relationship between fiction and reality. That's quoted from Patricia Waugh's Metafiction, the theory and practice of self-conscious fiction. Translating to meta-cinema, self-consciousness and the abstraction of the thin line between reality and the films we watch center this complicated matter. Taking a deeper dive today through the lens of meta-cinema, Galaxy Quest. Now, I remember watching this film when I was much younger and not thinking much of it. The baby aliens with big mouths freaked me out, and that big rock creature from the same scene was terrifying. And there was something about Sigourney Weaver's costuming that truly fascinated me. I was prepubescent, okay? I was like 10. Now that I'm older and I've rewatched it, I understand that there is much more to the movie. It's got great writing. It's got the plot's interesting, and but wait, there's something to that. There's more to Weaver's cleavage in this film than simply male gaze catering.
I don't like it.
It's all about parody.
A distress signal?
It is well known that sci-fi television shows and movies objectify women in this way, and have for many years from the old generation.
Is this testing whether I'm a replicant or a lesbian, Mr. Deckard?
Just answer the questions, please.
To the new.
She's real. I want to be real for you.
From the misleading introduction to this film, it is clear Galaxy Quest parodies the worldwide renowned franchise-building, nerd-encapsulating television series Star Trek. But with an excellent twist. What if it was real? Real. That word has a definition. There's a clear line. There's the real world.
This is what your wretched father has made me put on my head.
And fake one. Like the one you may see in a television show or movie.
For once, damn it, now look at me. Look at me!
Not to get too existential, but what is real? Is it something you can see? Something you can hear? Something you can feel? A movie can be seen. A movie can be heard. And I challenge you to say you've never been moved by a film, television show, or a piece of writing to feel some kind of emotion. That is the beauty of meta cinema. It makes you think about what you're watching.
Can we just go back, please? Can we just cut?
About the industry it was made by and the people that made it.
You've seen plywood sets that look like the inside. Our beryllium sphere is wire with plaster around it.
For the fans of the show Galaxy Quest, it is very real. That includes terrestrial Earthlings and extraterrestrial fans, the Thermians. These aliens formed their technology and whole culture on the show alone. For each of these parties, the show is as real as the cup of coffee you have in the morning and the pillow you sleep on at night.
Reflective flux field this close to the galactic axis.
You know what I could use is a cup holder and a couple of Advil.
We're approaching...
This film pokes at that notion in real life, too. Here's a clip from 1976 of a staunch Trekkie.
Who do you think you are? I am Captain James T. Kirk of the United Starship Enterprise.
And another Trekkie to explain how much the Vulcan philosophy means to her.
We try to measure our behavior according to the Vulcan ideals of tolerance. if you understand what I mean. That's why this is the infinite diversity and infinite combination. The ideal that we can coexist with each other, not just passively, but that the interactions of people who live differently can produce something greater than either of the two could produce by themselves.
And Isaac Asimov, a writer from the show, to give his thoughts.
Star Trek really presented was the brotherhood of intelligence. It mattered not what form the intelligence took or what kind of universe the intelligence built for it. If it was intelligent, if it was intelligent enough to build a culture, then it had the right to live in that culture.
This shows the reach of shows like this. They permeate our real world and influence the way we live our lives. The relationship between fiction and reality intersects. Much like the Thermians from the film, there are groups of people who derive their entire identity around the content they consume.
These are insane now.
Excuse me. By bringing this to light, the filmmakers here use Galaxy Quest and its meta-cinematic nature to comment on the impact of media in general. Beyond the abstract ideas this film evokes, it also generally makes the audience think of the filmmaking process. It is constantly drawing into question the tropes of film.
What's my last name? Nobody knows! Do you know why? Because my character isn't important enough for a last name. Because I'm gonna die.
That these are actors portraying characters.
My name is Jason Nesmith. I am a actor.
Jason, we're actors, not astronauts.
I was an actor once. Damn it, now look at me. Look at me!
And the many dimensions within this film that draw attention to itself and its many layers.
The Omega 13.
Well? Huh?
By combining these elements, Galaxy Quest stands as an interesting piece of meta-cinema that constantly makes you think of media's impact on us and our impact on media. Okay, hey, that was pretty good. Our impact on media. Okay, take 8. Pretty good. Okay, before we wrap up, I just want to thank Dr. Ashley Sheldon of Kennesaw State University. Most, if not all, of the content in this video were inspired or derived from discussions that we had in that course. Okay, that's the end. I haven't really thought much of the end. I haven't thought it through yet. No, I was thinking would be cool was if we had like a starship or like the Enterprise or something like come whooshing by and wipe it to black. But that would it takes so long to do. We'll cut to black. When you least expect it, we'll cut to black. Did we cut to black? I don't think so. Okay. Well, how are you? Oh, I can't hear you respond. I assume you would ask how I'm doing. I'm doing pretty well. You know, the weird thing is I have this like pinched nerve in my back and it's been killing me.